with the University of Illinois and the vice president of the CGA, and I will be your MC for this evening's event. So I'm trying to figure out how I wanted to intro this banquet. I started to reflect on this past year. Whether you were a senior student athlete last year, an incoming freshman, a parent, or a coach, all of our lives were changed in one single moment on March 16th, 2020. All of you returning athletes looked on at your seniors while they were being told that their careers would be coming to an end. While heartbroken for their teams, many coaches instantly understood what this would mean long-term and big picture. With no money coming in from March Madness, we knew there would be a devastating financial strain on universities. What followed was a complete communication breakdown that was unavoidable. Parents and athletes had no idea how long this would last, and coaches didn't know either. Our entire careers, we have been told, you can't take a week off. You can't take 2 weeks off. If you take 2 weeks off, you're going to need a month to come back. Well, at least at Illinois, we had 150 days where our athletes weren't allowed to come in and use our facilities. And some schools had it even worse. When things seemed as though they couldn't get any worse, it was none other than every single one of you guys that brought back the hope and optimism that our community needed. Athletes turned into negotiators and salesmen. They schemed, scratched, and clawed to try and get any amount of time possible in their local club gyms. For those of you who were successful, you were told you maybe could come in for an hour alone. You had to wear your mask and you had to clean in between every single rotation. And every single one of you took this humbly and with grace because all you wanted to do was have the opportunity to train. During those first 3 months, I think we had our biggest sale of pommel horses in the history of the US. You guys were putting pommel horses in your living rooms, in your bedrooms, some in your garages. Even during quarantine, you guys were bringing in parallettes, mushrooms, whatever you could take to keep in shape and try and push forward. While you guys were focusing on staying in shape, our coaching organization was working towards stability and creating preventative measures so that something like this could never happen again. John Robinson and myself worked through a business plan to try and rethink the way NCAA men's gymnastics programs looked. Try to find different revenue streams that we can add and different cost containment measures to help make our sport a little bit more on a cost basis measure. Sykes Caesar, Tom Gleamy, and Ambert started a platform called Vertius. We were the only sport in the world that could do virtual competitions. And if that wasn't hard enough, then we had to get it passed through by the NCAA legislation. The only way we were able to get that done was because all of our coaches unanimously were on the same page and agreed to this. And we got it passed through. USA Gymnastics hired the Pictor Group, which is a group of former athletic directors teamed up with an NCAA representative, John Robinson, to try and either bring back programs or start new programs in the NCAA. Then came August, one of the hardest months of my life. What we feared was finally coming to fruition. The University of Minnesota, University of Iowa, and William & Mary dropped their programs, putting a dagger in all of our hearts. But somehow, once again, the strength of our community shone through. Movements were started and the Stronger Together campaign was initiated, raising tens of thousands of dollars in support of NCAA men's gymnastics. While every team's experience was different, when we finally returned to campus, it was far from normal for everyone. We learned new terms like pods, bubbles, and contact tracing. We had to wear masks during practice, wipe down equipment between rotations, and get tested what felt like every single day. If that wasn't difficult enough, you were all stripped of socializing, even going out to eat, and you all had to assimilate to a new college experience, and not one that was easy by any means. But yet again, you all rose to the challenge like true champions. You listened to the rules and you followed them. As season approached, we finally received 2 pieces of good news. First, William and Mary was saved. Thanks to the incredible effort of Mike Powell, his staff, his team, and his alumni, hope was brought back into our community. Second, just 6 days before season was set to begin, we were finally told we would be having a season, and we were given our schedules. And what a wild season it has been. It seems like this year has had more upsets and closer meets than ever before. And what really inspired me was watching the 3-drop programs. It's hard enough trying to get back into shape, dealing with injuries, team culture, and routine progressions. But these programs were fighting for their survival, reaching out and asking for support, all while dealing with a pandemic. It would have been so easy to give up and use your circumstances as an excuse. And nobody would have blamed you guys for it. But for you guys to come out as strong and hungry as you did was truly an inspiration for myself, and I'm sure everyone else in our gymnastics community. As always, the season didn't go perfectly smoothly for anyone. We lost some of our brothers along the way to injury. Some had to be held out due to COVID, but the fight never stopped. As the regular season was coming to a close, we even had an NCAA men's gymnast go viral, as Evan Manavong stuck a COS 1.5 and whipped out his vaccine card, hitting every major news network in the country and being viewed by tens of millions of people. All of this is just a fraction of the ups and downs that these past 12 months have brought us. Some of us had to deal with the tragedy of losing friends and family to this devastating virus. I haven't even touched on the civil unrest, the protests against police brutality, and the diversity group that our student athletes set up to bring awareness to the issues that our Black brothers and sisters have been dealing with for centuries. Or the movement pushed by many of you athletes to get out and vote during one of our nation's most polarizing elections. Or the fact that Asian Americans are getting beat and killed because of pure hatred that is being leaked throughout our nation. Even right now, our NCAA championships was at risk because another accidental shooting of a young Black man in the Minneapolis area. This year, more than any other, showed me why our sport is so special. With only 15 remaining programs and only 60 or so available spots being offered every year, you guys are the best of the best. You're the cream of the crop. And I'm not just talking about your talent. You guys are our future. You are our leaders, our fighters, and our social justice warriors. You bring hope and optimism to the adults around you. You cut right through the hate and divisiveness that is tearing our country in two with love and support for one another. And now this is your moment. Most of you have never competed in an NCAA championship before. This is the greatest gymnastics meet in the USA. Take in every single moment. Enjoy the nerves, the jitters, and the excitement. Celebrate like you never have before. Keep hope alive until that last routine is saluted. Be there for your brothers through the good and bad, and never stop fighting. Thank you, student athletes, for everything you have sacrificed this year. And bring it tomorrow. I can't wait to see how you all do. At this time, I would like to introduce Senior Associate AD at Army West Point and Chairman of the NCAA Men's Gymnastics Committee, Brad Brown, who will be presenting the Elite 90 Award.
Good evening. At this time, we'd like to present the Elite 90 Award. This award was instituted to recognize the true essence of the student athlete by honoring the individual who has reached the pinnacle of competition at the national championship level, while also achieving the highest academic standard among their peers. The Elite 90 is presented to the student athlete with the highest cumulative grade point average, participating at the final site for each of the NCAA's 90 championships. We had 3 student athletes tied with the highest GPA, so we had to move to the tiebreaker, which is number of credits completed. The recipient of the Elite 90 Award for National Collegiate Men's Gymnastics with a 4.0 GPA in mechanical engineering is Jack Baldwin from Penn State University. Congratulations, Jack.
I guess thank you. I don't really know what to say. Thanks to my friends and coaches and my family on the team for a lot of the extremely tough times that I've had with school. I think everyone knows it can be a little hard in the. You're good. Am I on now? What am I? Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you, especially to all my coaches and teammates and family. School and gymnastics can be pretty difficult, as a lot of you probably know, but and they helped me through it.
Congratulations. Thanks, Brad, for presenting that award. Just so you guys know, I don't know if I caught you a little off guard there. Finalists, if you're going to have a minute to speak once I announce the winner. If you would like to, you can say a few words. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. So moving on in our award presentation, we are going to be moving into the CGA of the Year awards. So our next group of awards is the CGA Rookie of the Year, Specialist of the Year, and MVP awards. Each school was given the opportunity to nominate one athlete for each award. Upon completion of the regular season, an elite panel of experts debated and combed through every single finalist. This expert panel consisted of Big Ten announcer, 3-time Olympian, and 4-time all-around Big Ten champion, John Roethlisberger, CGA photographer and social media coordinator, Jessica Frankel, 2008 Olympic bronze medalist and former college coach, Kevin Tan, former student athlete and CGA content team manager, Ben Cooperman, USA Gymnastics performance director and 2004 silver medalist, Brett McClure, World Championship judge, Dan Bachman, and 2007 USA all-around champion and world team member, David Durante. The first award we will be announcing is the CGA Rookie of the Year Award. The finalists for the 2021 Rookie of the Year Award are Yevgeny Simonek, Michigan; Calvin Kingshill, Army; Colton O'Brien, Springfield; Taylor Christopoulos, Nebraska; Cameron Nelson, Ohio State; Noah Neufeld, California; Noah Duran, Minnesota; Logan Myers, Illinois; Michael Giroux, Penn State; Zach Nunez, Oklahoma; Brandon Wynn, Stanford; James Friedman, Iowa; and Sam Lee, William and Mary. The winner of the 2021 CGA Rookie of the Year Award goes to Noah Neufeld of the University of California, Berkeley.
Wow. Thank you to my family, my coaches, my teammates helped me get through this. This is crazy. I mean, we had a crazy year, and I know every junior gymnast's goal is to get to NCs, and to be here is I'm really grateful for, and I'm grateful for the fact that we got us NCs at all this year after such a crazy year. So thank you again.
Congratulations, Noah. Great job this year. Moving on to our second award. Oh, hang on, I gotta find it. Our next award is the Specialist of the Year award. This award is given to an athlete that dominated his event more than any other athlete dominated any other event during the regular season. The finalists for the 2021 CGA Specialist of the Year award are Cameron Bach, Michigan, nominated for pommel horse. Matthew Martin, Army, nominated for pommel horse. Colton O'Brien, Springfield, nominated for pommel horse. Cooper Giles, Nebraska, nominated for pommel horse. Justin Achow, Ohio State, nominated for floor. Will Lavanakul, California, nominated for pommel horse. Ben Isles, Minnesota, nominated for vault. Connor McCool, Illinois, nominated for floor. Parker Clayton, Penn State, nominated for rings. Gage Dyer, Oklahoma, nominated for floor. Blake Soon, Stanford, nominated for P-bars. Carter Tope, Iowa, nominated for P-bars. And Christian Marsh, William & Mary, nominated for pommel horse. The winner of the 2021 CGA Specialist of the Year goes to Gage Dyer of the University of Oklahoma. Congratulations, Gage.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's pretty cool. I want to thank all my teammates and all my coaches for believing in me and pushing me every day in the gym to be able to do, what I do and what I love every single day. I appreciate my trainer and my team doctor for holding me together to be able to, experience this awesome opportunity. Yeah, it's been an awesome ride, so I appreciate it.
Great job, Gage. Fantastic year. Hell of a floor season you had there. For our final of the year award, we will be presenting the CGA MVP award. This award is given to the athlete that not only dominated the regular season as an individual, but also the athlete who provided the most value to their team. The finalists for the CGA 2021 MVP award are Paul Judah, Michigan. Matthew Davis, Army. Evan Hymanson, Nebraska. Jesse Tyndall, Ohio State. Yu-Chen Lee, California. Mike Moran, Minnesota. Michael Fletcher, Illinois. Vitaly Gumerez, Oklahoma. Brody Malone, Stanford. Dom Ramallo, Springfield. Bennett Huang, Iowa. And Andrew Lebowski, William & Mary. The 2021 CGA Most Valuable Player goes to Paul Judah of the University of Michigan. Congratulations, Paul.
Hello. Very cool. Thank you. I wanted to say a couple words. your mask. Very true. All right. I just wanted to start off by saying a couple words to the people that made this very possible. I want to thank my family for always supporting me, my inner circle, group of friends that push me through the days that I don't want to do anything. I want to thank my coaches here at Michigan. I know I'm in Shao's group, but truthfully, I'm really all in all three of you guys' groups. You guys push me to the Paul Jew that I want to be and push me to the Paul Jew that I aspire to be. Thanks to my girlfriend. She helps me through all my after practice meltdowns that I've had this year. I want to say it's an honor to have been nominated last year as a freshman, and to be nominated again this year was another great honor. But winning was something in and of itself. I'm proud to say, though, that I didn't win this award single-handedly at all. My team earned this. This award is nothing short of a reflection of the work that my team puts in every day. I push myself to lead by example for this team inside the gym. But to be entirely honest, the skills that some of these guys have, and the strength that they show is what really pushes me. Their ability to push themselves to their max potential is what pushes me to be my best. I tell myself every day that I want to be the best, and the only way to be the best is to measure up to the guy ahead of you and try to push yourself to match and surpass that measurement. I'm lucky enough to have a group of guys of 23 guys that I measure up to every day. I want to make it clear, there are no MVPs on Michigan men's gymnastics team. We preach the message, know your purpose. And because of that, there are no MVPs on this team. We're all part of a unit that is composed of MVPs. So thanks, guys.
Well said. Great job, Paul. Congratulations. So that concludes our Of the Year awards, and we are already on to the main event. I would now like to introduce Drew Moling, who will be handling the 2021 CGA Nissen-Emery Award.
Good evening, and thank you to everyone for joining us. I hope you're all doing well and excited for a successful, fun-filled weekend. Since 1966, college gymnastics' highest honor, the Nissen Award, has been presented annually to that year's outstanding senior collegiate gymnast. The Nissen-Emery Award does not only honor the collegiate senior gymnast who has established an outstanding record of achievement during his college career, more than simply an award for gymnastics excellence. The winner must also meet these requirements. He must be an example of good sportsmanship and fair play, a champion in defeat as well as in victory. He must maintain a high standard of scholarship throughout his college career. The Heisman Trophy of Gymnastics, the Nissen-Emery Award, is inscribed with the following motto: the true champion seeks excellence physically, mentally, socially, and morally. This year's 6 finalists are: from Stanford, Andrew Bittner; from Michigan, Cameron Bach; from Iowa, Bennett Wong; from Stanford, Blake Soon; from Oklahoma, Matt Wensky; and lastly, from Minnesota, Shane Wiskus. Congratulations to all the finalists on an excellent and illustrious college career. Without further ado, I am going to hand it over to last year's winner, Steven Netarosik, to announce the 2021 Nissen-Emery Award winner.
Hello, my name is Steven Netarosik. I was the Nissen-Emery Award winner of 2020. Through this past year, I've had plenty of time to process what this award means to me. It was never my goal to receive such an honor. And in the same way, none of these finalists came to college with the dream of being the Nissen-Emery Award winner. It is a byproduct of 4 or 5 years of hard work, dedication, and most importantly, the love of the sport. I would like to emphasize this award's prestigiousness. Since the award's initiation in 1966, there's been roughly 75,000 male gymnasts. I've done the math, 55 of which have received the highest honor of being named the Nissen-Emery Award winner. So, without further ado, I am excited to announce this year's 2021 Nissen-Emery Award winner from the University of Minnesota, Shane Wiskus.
Oh, wow. Oh, thanks, Mom. Was wondering where you went. I don't know if you guys can see this. Sorry, I'll angle it down a little bit. Oh, man, this thing is sweet. Well, yeah, I'd just like to echo a lot of what I've heard tonight and just, thanking my family and friends and teammates, my girlfriend, Lucy. And it truly takes a village. And the story is true with me, I know, as well with a lot of you too. And man, I'm just thinking back to, my first Gopher meet and watching the college team take on, I can't remember who they were against, but I remember standing in the front row and taking pictures with Goldie Gopher and, catching one of the t-shirts, getting him signed after the meet. And I've been a Gopher all my life. I grew up here. I'm actually in my home right now, 30 minutes west of the university. And I was talking to an old teammate, Alex Walther at Iowa today. And I asked him how many times he thinks he's competed at the PAV. And we couldn't even think about it because, it's been countless times, regional championships, the John Roethlisberger Invitational, so many competitions in that arena. And to have an NCAAs here with my team, and unfortunately a team that was cut this past year, I think Alex Walther's response to that and the fact that it comes full circle is a perfect answer to everything that's going on right now. And this is something else. This is really cool. And I just like to thank everyone that's been a part of my village and helped me get to the place that I am today. And I hope everyone is safe and exciting competition tomorrow, and just soak it all in, have a good time, and enjoy it because it goes by fast. Feels like yesterday I was arriving on campus. So yeah, thank you.
Great job, Shane. Congratulations. And congratulations to all of you finalists for the Nissen and for all of the awards. You guys have had an incredible season. But before we close out here, I wanted to pass the baton on to Mike Burns, who is the head coach at the University of Minnesota and the president of the CGA. And before I even pass it on to him, I just want to talk about Mike. Mike has sacrificed everything for college gymnastics. He's been the number one fan, the number one work. He doesn't stop working. He works. He's the first person he'll text me in the morning, the last person to text me at night. He has sacrificed so much for this sport. And I just want you to know how appreciative we are for everything you've done, Mike. And thank you. Thank you for everything.
Well, hopefully you can hear me. Daniel, thank you. First of all, thank you for a great job as the MC host. Folks, you should be the next Jeopardy host, I think. You're doing a great job. Totally eclipsing Aaron Rodgers there. It's easy to put the kind of work in that you talk about because this is a great sport. I love it. And the sport has done so much for me, and I know it's done a lot for every one of you out there as well. So, continue to, excel in your craft. This is a tough sport. You guys picked a tough sport to want to do when you were a little kid. And when you're a little kid, I hope you were thinking about how special a moment like this weekend is going to be for each and every one of you, because it is a special time. And I think it's really important to just kind of remember, and I've heard this throughout tonight and all the people who've had a chance to speak, just the concept of being grateful, an attitude of gratitude, I think, is such a special thing. such an important thing because, and just this weekend, just this meet, this NCAA championships, to have it here at Minnesota is like kind of a dream come true for me. And, it's unfortunate that the situation that arose, but, you can sit and cry about it, or you can kind of just continue to move on and make the best out of the situation that's handed to you. But I want to ask each and every one of you to find an opportunity this weekend to thank somebody, whether it's your coach, whether it's your parents, whether it's, the judges, whether it's, the janitor cleaning up all the tape balls that are left in the corrals after the end of the meet. But find somebody to just, look them in the eye and tell them thank you very much for what you've done. A lot of work goes into a meet like this, and the hope is that all the work that's done ahead of time makes this moment like super special for each one of you. Something that you'll remember for the rest of your life. I remember my first NCAAs. It was 1978 at the University of Oregon, back when they had a program. I mean, it's emblazoned in my mind. And Daniel made a really good point. He goes, half of you guys that are here this weekend have never competed in an NCAA championships. I didn't even think about that. But all the kids that are sophomores right now, you got the last half of your season ripped out from underneath you. The seniors that didn't get a chance to finish, that was heartbreaking, really sad moments. The freshmen, hopefully this is the start of 4 years of NCAA championships for all of you, but just continue to have that attitude of gratitude and just reach out. It's amazing how much somebody will appreciate somebody who appreciates what they've done. I just want a big shout out to Michelle McDonald, who's the tournament director, and Alyssa Rice from the NCAA. And I'm not sure how much, you student athletes realize, but I'm sure you're all pretty smart guys, so I'm sure you do. But just the amount of effort that's gone in to making this season happen, making this competition happen, and making it to the end of the season. Some of us weren't sure we were going to make it, and before the season started. And my hat goes out to everybody who's been part of this. But I want to make a special shout out. And Gage, you mentioned this in your acceptance speech. Special shout out to all the athletic trainers and all the athletic medicine people, because they are the true unsung heroes of all of our teams. And if you say thank you to no one else, make sure you say thank you to your athletic trainers, because they are the what keeps us together, right? It's like they are the MacGyvers of men's gymnastics. With duct tape and paper clips, they can hold their bodies together. So special thanks to all of them. I absolutely love this competition. There's so many great competitions around the world: World Cup meets, World Championships, World University Games, the Olympics, for crying out loud. This meet's better than all of them because there's so much passion and so much excitement and so much team spirit. And you guys bleed for your team, and you bleed for your teammates, and you bleed for your coaches, and you bleed for that, whatever that letter is that's on the front of your chest. Okay. It's not about what's on the back, right? It's about what's on the front. And that's what I love about it, because you guys have built a bond amongst yourselves that is strong, and it'll be strong forever. I mean, one of these days you're all going to be done with this sport. And 40 years from now, you're going to look back at 2021 and said, how did we make it through? But we did. And here we are at the University of Minnesota in the Maturi Pavilion, named after the athletic director that hired me, Joel Maturi. So thanks to him as well. But guys, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, because these moments are fleeting. It seems like, oh my God, there's so much to do. And before we know it, we'll all be leaving on Sunday to go home. And some will be happier than others, but at the end of the day, there's only one champion, right? But it's not so much that's important. I mean, that's a great achievement, but the fact that every one of you that are here, and you're staying as healthy as you can. The end of a season is tough. All of you guys put so much into it, and there's so much hardship to get to where we've gotten to. But Paul Judah said it great. There's no MVPs on this team. We're all MVPs. And that's so true. Every team is like that. And, just love your teammates and love everything about what's going to happen in the next, 72 hours here, because it's something you'll cherish for the rest of your lives. I know I will. So thanks, everybody, and have a safe and happy experience this weekend.
Thank you so much, Mike. We appreciate you and everything you do. And good luck to all the athletes this weekend. Have a great, great weekend and a good night. See you guys later.